Hi guys, my name is Mika and I'm a writer and a professional home organizer. In this video, I'm going to do the 30-day minimalism challenge and I'm going to film each day for you. I hope that it serves as motivation or inspiration if you decide to play the game yourself. Just in case you don't know the game, it's a really fun and awesome way to declutter. How you play is first you find a partner or partners and then you declutter a set amount of items over 30 days. So on day 1, you declutter 1 item. Day 2, you declutter 2 items. Day 3, you declutter 3 items. Day 4, you declutter 4 items, and so on. So whatever day of the challenge you're on, you're going to declutter that many items. So day 20, you're going to declutter 20 items. Day 30, it'll be 30 items. Then over the course of 30 days, at the end, if you meet every single day, you will have decluttered 465 items. The items, they can be as small as a paper clipper receipt or as big as a car. And that's the cool thing because it creates less pressure, but you're still making an impact. I personally am a huge proponent of decluttering small things because small things add up quickly and they often get overlooked. There's sayings like pennies make pounds or dripping water hollows the stone. Anyways, I've decluttered for clients recently, but I haven't decluttered my place in a while, so this will be fun. I do live in a 200 square foot studio, so I have to keep it somewhat minimal and organized so that this stays comfortable, but I'm probably due for a decluttering, so I'm excited. And my studio has this really pretty ocean view, so at some point I'll put in the video to show you, and yeah, I'm just excited to start this challenge. So let's get started. Today's the first day of the challenge, so it's for 30 items, and here I have 12 pens and pencils, an old binder, a calligraphy practice book, which I probably won't use, and then a composition book that I've used up. And just in that top row, that's already 15 items. Then I have 4 masks, a dog bone that for some reason my dog had no interest in, so that one can go. And then I have 2 foundations, 4 mascaras, 2 skincare items that I didn't really love, but I kept anyways. So now it's time to let go of them. And then 2 hair care items. And those are my 30 from today. Here's the 29 items I'm letting go of today. The first one is a Redken heat protectant for the hair, which I don't really blow dry my hair so it doesn't get any use. And then a Glam Glow face mask that's pretty fragranced, and I don't know how great that is for your skin, so I've never used it. If that could go. My weakness is travel sized items. So little lotions. This one has a strange smell to it, and so I got it from a hotel, but I've been keeping it in my medicine cabinet intending to use it. Never have, so that one can go. Hello Kitty photo album from when I was younger in Hawaii. This cord, every time that I look in my electronics box, I'm like, where does this go to? This salted caramel hot cocoa from Trader Joe's. I bought it and I never liked the taste of it, so I kept it thinking maybe Guess will like it. But why serve something to Guess that I don't like myself? So that can go. 5 salsa DVDs or CDs. I used to love ballroom dancing and salsa dancing, but I haven't really danced in years, and then if I ever need to listen to them, they're on my computer. And then 18 Starbucks gift cards in my craft box that I thought were cute designs, so I thought maybe one day I'm gonna make something out of them, cut out the hearts, I don't know, but yeah, that's never gonna happen. So those are my 29 items for today. Okay, here's my 20 items for today. So there's 12 pieces of paper, magazine clippings, and post-its in this pile. Then here, there's 2 business cards and 2 coupons that I'll never reference, and one of the coupons is expired. I found those in my desk drawer. Then I recently bought these floral pot holders from Anthropology, but I haven't used them yet, and I don't really love them, in fact. So those I'm going to take back to the store. And then this toilet scrubber, very excited to get rid of, because when I moved into this apartment, the landlord had put a nice new one next to the toilet for me, and then that was mine from IKEA, so I just brought in, plunked it right next to it. So every time I clean around the toilet, I have to move both of them. But now, I don't know why this didn't occur to me sooner, so that's going. Then there's these shampoo and conditioner packets, which I'll use up between today and tomorrow. Get those out of the house. This is a Tresemme shampoo that is old, like several years old, and it was in my travel kit, so that'll go. And a Shiseido eyeshadow compact and an expired facial sunscreen. And then these 2 Estee Lauder lip glosses. I thought they were so pretty, but I've never used them. And so today, when I was kind of scavenging around the house, I tried them on. and they just feel really slimy on my lips. I don't wear that much on my lips, so I don't think I'll be comfortable wearing those. And so those can go. Today's the day for 27 items, and I'm finding it really intriguing, the random assortment of things I'm coming up with. So instead of thinking about it categorically, I think my mind is prioritizing what adds the least value to my life. And so I'm looking around the whole apartment and I don't find anything obvious, and so I start going in drawers and scrounging, mainly in an effort because I don't want to let my best friend down in this challenge. And then sure enough, after a little bit of searching, actually a long time of searching, I come up with these items that don't add value in my life. And whether they were in like really obvious places or really hidden, I'm really excited because of the space that this is going to save, especially in the end. I can't wait to see how it adds up. But for today, I have 7 pairs of underwear, and those are nylon spandexy material, and I had gone and replaced all the underwear, same style, same color, but in cotton. And so every time I go into my underwear drawer, I'm reaching around those and grabbing my cotton ones, so those can definitely go. And then I have bed legs from when I cut my bed lower, and I was saving these in case I wanted to make my bed higher again, but I'm not going to do that, so those can go. And then I have this mason jar of seashells that I thought, oh, it looks so pretty with twinkle lights in them. And I tried it and it didn't look as good as I had envisioned. So anyways, that could go. Then I have a Movado watch from when I used to work at a jewelry store years and years ago. And I haven't worn this watch in about 5-6 years. So I listed that one on eBay. And then I have a pair of shoes that never fit and they were never really comfortable. So I listed those on eBay as well. And then 7 DVDs, 2 books, a trinket dish that sat in a drawer along with my seashells. And so my neighbor really liked that, so I'm going to give that to her. And then 5 recipes for my food folder, and then an old nail polish. Today's the day for 26 items, and I have 24 pieces of paper that came out of a recreational interior design folder. So I love studying or learning about interior design, and anytime I hear a cool concept or a great theory, I'll jot it down on a random piece of paper. This has become a habit, and then I'll throw it into that interior design folder. Well, before, that folder used to be so fun to reference because, well, it was just great ideas. Now it's a jumble of random pieces of paper because I've been meaning to do this for such a long time, and I sat down and then I consolidated and organized. So now referencing will be so much easier, and 24 pieces of paper came out of that. Hopefully more to come tomorrow. And then I have 2 books that I've read and I liked, but I don't think I'll read again, so those can go. Here are my 25 items for today. So basically there's 25 pieces of paper in there that are from the interior design folder that I've been working on, and yay, because that folder is so easy to reference now. It's super organized, and this little stack of 25 papers just takes a huge weight off of me for some reason. So it's really funny how like the smallest things make such a big impact. And yeah, that's my 25 items for today. Here are my 24 items for today. The first thing I'm letting go of is this awesome red rope doormat, which I love. Actually, I've had it for about 10 years, and it's supposed to be one of those doormats that never frays, and it's very durable and never shows stains. So it held up beautifully for years and years and years. And then recently it started to show a stain on both sides. So I took it downstairs and I hosed it down, and then I tried to scrub it with vinegar and baking soda, but yeah, it's just stained. So I got a new welcome mat last week that I love just as much, and I'm gonna let this one go. And then some scraps of paper, 2 tank tops, a pair of yoga pants, and a pair of underwear, and then beauty samples that were kind of a someday item, like, oh, that would be fun to use. But one of my clients tells me, I love this, and she's just like, let's get real. Like, you know, let's be honest, I'm not gonna use it. And that's kind of how I feel about those. So that's my 24 for today. Here are my 23 items for today. So this morning I was a bit stumped and I went to my closet and started trying things on. My challenge to myself at that point was to bring 2 things that I could let go of from my closet. Well, I ended up coming out with 9, so I'm super happy about that. And all these clothes either don't fit very well or aren't that comfortable. So better that they go to somebody else as opposed to just sitting in my closet where I don't reach for them. And then I have 3 beauty items. And I have a small box that's like childhood memorabilia items. So inside that box I found a Ziploc bag of costume jewelry that I used to wear when I was a teenager. And I remember those items, but they don't have a ton of sentimental value to me. So those are gonna go. And then probably I'll add some more for tomorrow. And that's it for my 23. Here are my 22 items for today. So along the top, there's basically candies, and then 4 business cards, 3 beauty samples, 2 boxes that I was keeping because I like the products. I wanted to make sure I buy the same like shade or whatnot the next time I buy it. And then 9 pieces of costume jewelry from when I was a teenager. Here are my 22 items for today. It's actually supposed to be 21 items today, but my friend sent me 22 items, so I'm gonna match her on it, and then we'll go back to 21 tomorrow. And what I have are 2 pot holders, 4 kitchen towels, a spoon rest, 4 sets of chopsticks, candies, candy canes that I won't eat, and then 2 funnels, a pair of shorts that are way too short for me now, 2 tank tops, incense that I never liked the smell of, a tennis ball that I was keeping just in case I wanted to roll on my back or my foot, and I've never used it, so that can go, and then 3 razors that I use to get the pilling off of clothing. I actually have 5 of them, and these 3 are more worn, so I'm gonna let those go. 2 is plenty. And those are my 22 items for today. Here are my 21 items for today. So I have 2 pot holders. This will be the last of my pot holders to go. And then a moisturizer, 5 manicure items, and I have 2 paddle brushes, so I only need 1, so I'm gonna let go of this one. And yes, this thing in the corner, I know it looks gross, but basically 20 minutes ago that was sealed and brand new. My mother got me, it's an instant rice cooker for the microwave, 1 portion, 1 serving size. So I was walking around thinking, should I get rid of this? You know, should I add it to my pile? But it looked interesting, so I was like, let me put some rice and some water in there, put it in the microwave for 3 minutes, as per the instructions. And then at 2.5 minutes, the microwave, there's smoke coming out. So I looked and I burnt it, I ruined it. So yeah, that's definitely going away today. And then beads that look like pearls, 5 pieces of paper and a notebook, a basic black sash, a reusable tote bag, and then 2 clutches. And that's my 21 items for today. Here are my 20 items for today. So I have 2 duvet covers, 4 pillowcases, and 2 dust bags. And I listed those on eBay, and one of them already has a bid, so I'm super happy about that. And then 2 tank tops and 2 dresses. This dress I had bought recently and I've been on the fence about. So when I was adding to this pile for today, I was thinking if I'm on the fence about it, subconsciously there must be something about it that's not right for me. So I'm excited to return that and get my money back. And then there's 4 boxes that I was using as storage or potential storage, a pile of tags, a nail polish, and 2 battery operated tea lights. And what's funny is over the course of this challenge, I've been mindful in everything I'm letting go of and assessing, does it bring value to my life and is it worth the space it takes up? So every decision I'm so confident in, except for these boxes. These 4 boxes, ironically, they're free basic gift wrap for some lotions that I had bought a long time ago. And those give me like massive anxiety for some reason throwing them away. And I don't know if it's because I think they're pretty or because they could be potentially useful storage, along with a multitude of other reasons which it could be. But I just think it's funny how the mind works and how we assess value to certain things regardless of its actual value. But anyways, those are my 20 items for today. Here are my 19 items for today. It's funny what you'll find when you start looking around for things to declutter, because these 16 little wooden squares are actually leftover floor samples from a project. And instead of throwing them away, I put them in my craft drawer thinking, maybe one day I can use them as coasters or do a crafts project with them. So those can go, I'm never gonna use them. And then I have 3 old nail polishes that also came out of my crafts drawer. I was thinking maybe I can paint like flowers on pots or something, but those can go. And that's my 19 items for today. Here are my 18 items for today. I have 2 pillowcases, an organza type gift bag, and 15 pairs of underwear going away. Here are my 17 items for today. There is a coral toiletry bag that used to house my nail polishes, 3 clutches that I've had for a long time and I haven't grabbed from in about 2 years, so those can go, and then 12 pieces of paper and a marker from when I was a kid. Here are my 16 items for today. There is a huge wooden tray that I thought would be so pretty to put candles and succulents in, but that one can go. It doesn't make sense for this space. A dust bag, a faded black hoodie that I was holding on to for sentimental reasons, a iPad Padfolio, 2 Tupperwares, and 10 pieces of paper. And those are my 16 for today. Here are my 15 items for today. I have a nude backup bra, 9 pieces of paper, and then a purse strap that I was going to get creative and use as a belt. And it actually looks really pretty on. You can't even tell that it's a purse strap. The color is pretty, but I don't really wear belts that often, so that one can go. And then a book, 2 Mercury tea light candles, and then that black bag has rags in it that I used to use to clean with, but now I have those nano cloths and they're amazing. They work so well. So I just wash and reuse those all the time. And those are my 15 for today. Here are my 14 items for today. I have a vintage tea tin, a vintage salt shaker that I thought was cool. It's made out of red earthenware, but I don't use it, nor do I need it. So that one can go. Pilates DVD, a first aid tape, and then a small lotion and a small foundation where the shade doesn't match me. And then 2 sets of index cards, 1 small, 1 big, a hotel notepad, and then 5 pieces of paper that I've gone through. And those are my 14 items for today. Here are my 13 items for today. I have 4 tea tins that I've been keeping in case I put loose leaf tea in them, but honestly I don't buy that much loose leaf tea, and when I do, I keep it in the resealable bag so I know exactly what kind it is without having to label it. It just, I feel like, less complicates things for me. So those can go. And then 2 tea towels that are so beautiful, but I won't use them, so maybe somebody else can get some more enjoyment out of them. And then a Trader Joe's bag that has seen so much use and is super wrinkled and has a little tear in the corner, so that one can go. And then 5 pieces of paper and 2 makeup samples. And those are my 13 items for today. Here are my 12 items for today. I have a big furry throw blanket that's like this lackluster pink color, and anything that you put on this couch in this small of an apartment you see all the time, so this one can go. And then I have 4 paints that have dried up that I was keeping to reference the color, but I just wrote them down instead. And then some paint sample chips. That round thing is the bottom of a Pringles can with handles cut out, and I used it to draw circles on a canvas once. These earrings are a broken piece of earrings that I thought I could do something with craft-wise, but I probably never will. And then this spatula is used to mix like paints with waters and whatnot, but I have 2 of them, so I don't need 2, and that one can go. And those are my 12 items for today. Today's the day for 11 items, and I'm so happy because I sold a coffee table this morning, which I'll count as an item. Cleared up so much space, and I've been meaning to do this for a long time. So the first day of this challenge, I listed the coffee table online, and I was thinking if it sells on any of the days that fall within the challenge, I can count it toward that day. And then my remaining items are an old pillowcase that I found with my cleaning supplies I've been meaning to use as a rag, a Taster's Choice coffee that's old, a face mask, and then 2 pieces of costume jewelry, which is a beaded necklace and a leather bracelet, and 5 pieces of paper. And those 10 items plus my coffee table make 11 for the day. Today's the day for 10 items. So today's Sunday, but on Friday I had sat down and I set this intention that I wanted to sell 2 pieces of furniture this weekend. And one was the coffee table, which sold yesterday, and then this printer caddy actually sold this morning, which I'm so happy about. So 2 days in a row, yay, way more space in this place. So the printer caddy's gonna go toward today. And then I also have some plastic file tabs, and then the papers that go in the tabs, a notebook, and then a graph paper notepad, and then a makeup setting spray sample, and 4 books that I've read and don't need anymore. So those items here plus that printer caddy will be my 10 for today. Here are my 9 items for today. I have a decorative mason jar, a case that a pillow came in, 5 pieces of paper, a pair of joggers, and a clutch that I won't use anymore. And those are my 9 for today. Here are my 8 items for today. There's a reusable tote bag, 5 hangers, a notepad, and some Post-its. Today's day 7 and my desk is going. Today's the day for 7 things and my desk is going. Somebody's going to come pick it up right now, and I love this desk, but I think it's just a little bit too big for this space. So if I want to get to this side of the bed, there's just not enough room with my plant there, and I really want the plant there. So this desk will go. So the desk did sell today, which was an unexpected benefit of this challenge that I finally got around to doing that. I think just because so many things were going and I was like, what's adding value to my life, what's not, and what can I fix in here, etc. That desk has been on my mind to get a desk that fits the space better without that congestion point. So yay, but I'm going to replace it with another desk, so I'm not sure if that counts. And so I included 7 items here, which are 6 bags that just are nicer bags that I had kept, and without this challenge I wouldn't be letting go of them today. So those, and then also an old eraser. And those are my items for today. Today's the day for 6 items, and very early this morning I sat down and I set a timer for 2 hours at 30-minute intervals, and I went through all my files. I set the timer so I could hyper focus, but then also not lose track of time, and which actually helped me focus more. But anyways, I came up with 179 pieces of paper, and yes, I did count because I was so proud of myself at the end. And so I'm going to start shredding now and put them down to the recycle bin, and those are my 6+ items for today. Today's the day for 5 items, so I have a black tank top on the left, a white tank top next to it, then a bikini bottom, a perfume sample, and a DVD. And those are my 5 for today. Today's the day for 4 items. I found some more floor samples at the bottom of my crafts drawer, which is now totally organized, and ooh, it feels so much better. And then I have a sweatshirt that's too short for me, and then 2 tank tops that I don't reach for anymore. Those are my 4 for today. Today's the day for 3 items, so I'm letting go of 1 tank top and 2 light bulbs. Today is the day for 2 items, so I have 2 more light bulbs. Today's the day for 1 item, and it's gonna be the last item to go for this challenge, and it is a pair of pajama pants that I don't really love, so these can definitely go. And yay, challenge accomplished. So both me and my friend successfully accomplished the challenge, and it was a lot of fun. It did take some effort. On one of the days, I remember I came home and I was just so tired, and I was like, oof, I still have to find 18 items before I can go to sleep. But then I did, and then I felt very accomplished, and now my home feels so good. It feels very airy and fresh and clean, and there's this sense of clarity. I'm really happy that we did this challenge. I'd highly recommend it to you, and the Minimalists are the ones who came up with this game, so I will link their YouTube video in the description below. And I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and then if you'd like to see more, please hit subscribe, and please click here to check out one of my other videos. So me and my friend both successfully completed have successfully completed this challenge. Duh. Wanna be in the video? What you doing, kid? Let me finish filming, huh? Oops, I gotta finish, okay? Come on. Yes, oh, good boy. You're such a good little guy, I know. So cute. Okay. We had this. Let's stop. So both me and my friend were able to successfully complete the challenge. So both me and my friend were able to successfully complete the challenge, and I'm really happy that we did this. It did take some effort. There were some days where I'd come home and I was really tired, and then I had to still declutter, say like